Real life military. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, like, and comment underneath. I will respond. And also, please follow me on Instagram. It's in the box at the bottom of the video. There you'll find shorts and you'll be able to DM me there. Okay, this is episode number 4 Knowledge, Educators, and Education. So, the number one thing that people are told is go get your education, go find your knowledge, all this. But education for most stops after college. And for us military members, usually after high school. So, what education do you seek? I thought for a long time when I reached my first shore duty and I started college again. So, for me, after high school, I went to college for a year and a half. And it's one of the big reasons why I joined the military, right? So, why did I start college again? I have no clue. Basically, I was told to. It would look good on my evaluations. And I thought it also helped me find a job after I was done my 20 years and retired. So, that degree. Yes, both of those are good reasons, but why? Why? What's the real reason? Because I didn't enjoy going to school. It's one of those main reasons why I joined. So, what is the real reason? Simply, I thought it would help me advance. So, what does that do? When I advance, I make more money. Okay? Yes, more money is good. Second, the degree. So, I get out and I have this degree. That does what? Gives me money. So, I guess the real reason why I seek the education I was told to get, the college degree, is for money and security. So, this is why I went to college for the second time in my career. Right? So, besides that, what are the educators in your life, right? Besides the formal education, like college, for most of us. So, if it's not the formal education, where are we getting the education? So, if it's like me, it's at work. And like most other people, it's at work. They are the real educators, right? Or I think so, right? If not, who's doing the educating? So, your boss, right? So, what does he have that you don't have, right? More experience? Great. Learn what you can, get better at your job. But who else? Who else? Leaders? And what do these bosses and leaders tell you? Go to college. And if that is all you have, it's a very bad decision. You should have more than one person, or just the people you work with that are your educators if you're not in college, right? So, these educators that we do get, our bosses, our leaders, our friends, these people that we look up to, that have maybe the better life that we aspire to get, right? Most of them, if they're good, they will give you the knowledge to become better, or to become what they are, like what they have, right? But what I find, and other people find, is you have people that say, like, do as I say, not as I do, right? So you have people that are these educators that are supposed to be helping you, but they're like, I've made this mistake, I've made that mistake, don't do what I do, do what I say. You should do this, you should do that, but really you need to find those people that are actually doing what they say to do. A lot of like general things, like they quote things from 48 Laws of Power, great book, like Marcus Aurelius and Confucius, Jesus Christ, like everybody, right? And it's like, just be a nice guy, you know? You work hard, like the world will pay it back. Karma, right? You are great, but you don't do this, that, and the other, right? follow the outline rules, what you're supposed to be doing, then one day you'll get what you want. It's simple. Just stay on track. These general statements, that's what I found, and that's what most people have. They don't have any educators. So you have to actually go out and seek these educators. But it's just in our culture, we don't seek those educators, right? So knowledge. So what is knowledge? Where do you get your knowledge, right? Most of us, knowledge goes with education. High school, that's it. College, if you make it, right? But are you reading any books? Are you listening to any podcasts? Are you signing up for courses, right? Most military members believe that college is the only form of knowledge. This is crazy to me. College? What do you get from college? A degree? A degree that you have zero experience in when you're 40 years old and you're out? That's what college gives you? What, that nice advancement? Like that's all? That's it? So for me, the second time in the military, when I was going to start college again, I thought, wait, why do I want this? Okay, why did I want it the first time? Oh yeah, that's right, money, right? So I thought if I want to start college again, and the reason why, deep down, was money, then maybe I should learn a little bit about something money. Like learn something about money first, then circle back to this college thing, right? Because the main reason why I was going to college was to advance more money, or to get that degree, to have a job, to give me money and security. So simple. I started gaining knowledge on money, and it blew my mind. I learned so many things. Things about taxes, property, assets, liabilities, how the dollar works. And it's simple. It's so simple. And these things will make way more money down the line rather than getting a college degree that I have zero experience in, right? So simply, I learned that most people, what they're doing doesn't work. The educators that we have, or they have, or anybody has, it's not working. Those people aren't doing what the simple some things like taxes, property, retirement. Most people don't even have retirement. So our education, our educators, our knowledge, it's most likely wrong, right? So the number one thing touted by leadership in the military is get a college degree. And maybe after you're done, you get that $100,000 job when you retire. But it's lies that everyone thinks is true. And I bring it right back to the truth in the 40 40 40 myth. This myth is working 40 hours a week for 40 years and retiring on 40%. Think about that. That's what most people aspire to do. That's greatness. That's you made it. You made it, right? So for years we've been told to go to school, good grades, so you can get a good job, and work that job for 40 hours a week for 40 years, retire on 40% of what you earned. And this myth has been going on for a long time. People believe in it. Working a career for a nice pension and waiting for all of us. This pension's waiting for everybody. And the government will look after you in old age. And here's the truth. 49% of people, when they reach age 65, will be dependent on Social Security. 49. Half of everyone in the United States will be dependent on the government in form of Social Security. 29% will die, pass on, not make it. 12% will be completely broke. 5% at age 65 will still be working. 4% will be financially independent. And 1% 1% will be rich. These stats have not changed for 30 years. And the fastest growing sector of our population is 85 years old and above. That's crazy. Hasn't changed for 30 years. So half of us will be dependent on Social Security. That's with our pension. It's with the pension. 12% completely broke. And one simple thing about money, the inflation rate in the United States between 1956 to 2022 is up 976%. That's just our dollar. And this is simple things. Everyone should know this information. And that just goes to the knowledge that we have as a culture. 50% of us, Social Security. But it comes to our choices. Some people are fine with that. My grandparents, my grandpa worked in a mine for 30 years. He retired when he was 45, and he lives great. He lives a nice lifestyle for him. But all of us think that we're going to live this magical lifestyle, right? But we're not if we don't make the choices now. And if we don't have any educators that we're following or getting some kind of education, doesn't have to be formal, or any knowledge, then we are going to be stuck in that servitude lifestyle. Not the lifestyle you want, the servitude lifestyle. Knowledge is simply the choices that you make. These choices make up who you are. These choices guide your lifestyle. If you stop learning, you will stop growing. 100%. These choices that you make when you're 20, in your 20s, this is the foundation for the rest of your life. Most of your horsepower, your hard work, should be put in at your 20s. You have time and youth. Like, you'll never get that back. Time and youth. As you get older, these different things come into life. Like, you can still be a hard worker, working your ass off, but it's going to be a lot harder in 30s because more responsibilities. Workload is going to go up because you're not 20, you'll be in your 30s, you have a lot more. Like, young guys, they go in, do their job, bounce out. As you get older, you get that more responsibilities, you work more, there goes your time. And you have kids, marriage, all those factors. They will slow down that foundation. If you didn't have that foundation, then it's going to be a lot harder, especially if you don't understand how the world works, how money works. To gain that lifestyle, you have to have a path. And if you're doing it all by yourself, it might work. Or you'd be part of the 49% being held by the government. But most of us will suffer because we waste our 20s. I wasted at least half of my 20s. And I'm paying for it now. I have to work my ass off because the choices that I make cannot be undone. Most of the choices that we're able to make, we can't make anymore, right? But then the mindset too is another choice, right? It's like, I want that expensive car. I want to become a millionaire, have a business, beautiful house, ton of land, right? Most can't see beyond the opportunities that are given to them. They don't go out and take them, right? So they're like, I'll never get that. I can't do that. Or other people, media, our peers, our work, they destroy all of our dreams. You can't do that because I couldn't. Like, get your head out of the clouds. Like, it's not gonna happen. You can't do that. Because most of them think about the knowledge they have, and they're like, that's not possible. Because they don't know. They don't know how stuff works, right? Choices reflect mindset. Some see, some say, I will do this. I will obtain this. But it's a lot of talk. They don't have anything behind it, working towards a goal or a path, then it won't get done. I believe it's because of the path. And this path, you may have your dream, but no route to get there, right? And most of it is because of knowledge. If I didn't stumble upon half the knowledge that I have, I wouldn't have tried to gain more. And just this simple, like knowing the simple things about life will lead to that knowledge, right? Like motivation only lasts so long. Once you get a bump in the road, you'll be off course, and that motivation that you had for years, it's been working and working, you try it again, you fall short. Without that consistency, with that path, without the knowledge, and not buying in to everybody else's ideal of knowledge, it is either yes or no. 1 + 1 = 2. And if it works for you, then keep on. That's it. Like the whole education piece, right? Getting your college degree is great. Would it be the first thing that I do? No. I'm sorry. Like if you go, especially for military, 20 years and you get a degree, that's awesome. But I would rather have 20 years of knowing how money works. So by the time I'm 40, I will have something. Like it is crazy that most people in the military will retire with debt, with zero assets and debt. And some of them will have a college degree. Congratulations. You played yourself. That's all I got. Always learn more. Like I was really bad for like a year, no knowledge, didn't work on anything, wasted my time with all these distractions. And just knowing those simple ways of life, I've helped out. Until the next one.